Susie,
Yeah.
just
Yes,
letting
Julie.
everyone know the note is in the chat.
Okay, Julie put the note in the chat about things you should try, and maybe we should disable while Ash is speaking, just so it's a little more focused, Julie. That would
Yeah.
be great. Hi, Ash. How is snowy Boston today?
Fantastic. Good to see you, Susie, and everyone else. Hello, Leadership Council. Hello, founders. And I hope you're having a great day. I am having one of my powerful days so far in 2022. I am telling you, this year is for us. This year is for onpassive. I got some inside connections, and I can tell you it is the year for us. I do agree with you, Susie. It is our mission to listen to you and help you reach your destination. That's what leaders do. They help people go from point A to point B. You might not have the mechanics or the vehicle to get there. We created that. That is onpassive. And I do believe onpassive helps you reach your potential. Yes, we do deliver dreams. That's what we do. Unlike Amazon. And I do have a few updates. Nothing is complicated. It's very simple. We're just trying to make the process of transitioning into the next phase much easier. So number one, as of now, more of us have access to OMail. That's number one. We have more and more of our founders are having access to OMail, and still there will be more to have access until everyone will be using OMail. Every founder, I mean. If you have access to OFounders, you are an active founder, you will have access to OMail. We're just doing that in stages as a warm-up process for delivery reasons, and it's working perfectly fine as planned. But we're happy where things are moving and headed, and the way things have been progressing, just organically and naturally. So there will be more speed noticed, and you are going to see more robust performance that will be noticeable. Also, in the very coming days, I'm talking about 2 days from now, 3 days from now, constantly you're going to see that. So we are upping the game by design, and we're going to get to a point there's nothing, no shame of saying Google quality, okay, in terms of performance and speed. You command, it will be there. That's unusual. That is rare in most industries. It has been kept for just a few big players that are stable and well developed. So we are honored, and we are so proud to get to where the big players in the industry are in a very, very short period of time. I have lifted the OTP, the one-time password that comes to the new founder's email when they create an account as a pending founder. Previously, they would have to go and get the OTP from the email to be able to go to the payment page, secure the payment, and then let me see if I go against the light. Okay, and then we realized that was probably unnecessary since they are unpaid and they don't have access. So we kept the OTP requirement just exclusive for the founders, and I mean active paid founders. since they would have access to more data and information inside. On Monday, by the end of the day or so, we will remove OTP from every account. There will not be OTP required for any of us for a 3-day period. So we remove it Monday, we set the clock, 72 hours later, we'll put it back on. What do we expect in those 72 hours? Everybody to log in with their account. If you don't have a problem receiving OTP as of now, you are good. No action required. But if you have an email address that you have been logging in, that's what you created the account. You no longer have an account access to that email address. We're going to give you one lifetime opportunity where you can request to update that email address one time, 3 days window. So you will be able to log in, no OTP, even if that email address is not accessible. You will be able to go to the support section, request update email. This feature is not permanent. We'll remove it after 3 days. So we'll allow you to do that if you need to. If you have access, you are fine. If you have access to your email address. If you're unable to access your email address, we will work with you to change that email address. So you put a new email address as a replacement for the inaccessible email. It will be insane for somebody to just put a new email that they imagine is available. They didn't even create the account. Don't judge me. This happened all the time. Okay? And just make sure you can access that email. We recommend a friendly email, Yahoo, Gmail is highly recommended. Okay? So other email providers tend to fluctuate. Okay, so put an email address that you have access to and you submit it. Immediately, we're going to send you a verification link to that email address. So if that email, you misspell it or you cannot access it, you don't verify that account, you will not access. You're going to be in a limbo. It's very critical for you to put a valid email because you're going to request an email. You're going to go back to pending. Very critical for you to put a valid email address and make sure 1,000% that this email address that you put is not used before. So if we override something else, well, you think Susie McRae 1 is available, you put it, but you already have another account or it's been used, you put Susie McRae 1 and the other Susie McRae 1 has a team, we're going to override this account, the other one will vanish. It doesn't mean we're going to take care of them. You're going to drag us behind and now we're going to fix this. Okay. So as you see, I'm cautiously doing this. It is not recommended technically, but I would imagine, or I would hope after the 3 days, nobody would come to me, I cannot receive an OTP, or I cannot log in, or that email provider expired or not accessible or something. Okay. I'm leaving no excuse for anyone. So as critical it is, it's risky, it's dangerous from a mechanical standpoint, but we're going to do it 3 days, hoping that between now and Monday, every single one of you, Leadership Council, leaders, founders in any language, please spread the word. Do it if necessary. Do it responsibly. If you are able to access your back office as of now, no action required. You should not change it. You're fine. Okay? But this would be a one-time opportunity for you to change your email address. I hope you can say that now, stress it. I want to make sure everybody is clear, walk away understanding this is not going to be a feature that we're going to always shuffle the emails, or this one time, just because some people didn't take us seriously and they didn't get their ducks in line when we said, be ready, be prepared. I guarantee you we will not do this with onpassive. I guarantee we will not change an email address while we have a bonus or while we have a marketing campaigns moving. So we will not do that. Okay? So this is a one-time, and I hope if we have 1,000, if we have 500 from 1.2 million, almost 1.1 million, that's insignificant. But unfortunately, we hear that's voice louder than those who have an account. So I hope this will kind of put it to rest, this topic. Okay, problem solved. Like Susie told you, we listened to you, we looked for a solution, and I looked for the simplest way. It's not going to be simpler than you go to the back office. We already know your email address, but you have to log in the back office. You cannot send it from outside or support platform and say, I am Mahfouz, and send it, change my email address to that. Somebody's going to take over your account. We don't want to do that, right? So you have to be the one who log into the email, or the one is having issues to access their email account. To my knowledge, it's not an onpassive issue, okay? I'm sure most of us understand that. This is you managing your email account, okay? Because I do have an account, as you may know, not per se active paid account, but for demo, I don't have an issue. Our staff have numerous of testing accounts, all email providers, no issue. And all leaders that I interact with and founders, no issue. So if you're having an issue, it's definitely, it sounds like a personal management dilemma.
Can I add something to that, Ash? I don't want to
I
interrupt.
hope so. No, take your
Okay.
time. I want to make sure when we move on, we everything is clear. So
Okay, so I think I'm speaking for a few people who may have come up with this scenario. There may be a handful of people, like you said, have not paid attention to their email or their password. So although this is an excellent option and we appreciate that you're going to do that, there will be people who can't log into the back office because they don't remember their password and they don't have access to their email, which is like the perfect storm of forgot my password, forgot my email. So in those cases, that's going to have to probably go through someone in the leadership council so that we can help make the change for them. Okay, so I just wanted to add that layer in there. Hopefully it's not a lot of people, but like Ash said, this is the time to reach out to everyone and say, log in, get engaged. You got 3 days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of next week. If you're
more likely Thursday. Yeah, more likely
Okay.
Thursday. So because it will be during the day Monday, so we'll be mindful. 72 hours.
Okay. So if, just to recap everybody, Ash has taken away the one-time passcode for people signing up and registering as pending founders. Obviously, once they're a paid founder, they will have to abide by the one-time passcode. Sometime on Monday for 72 hours, he's lifting the one-time passcode so that those of you who do not have access to the email you registered in onpassive with, or OFounders, you have the opportunity to log in without the OTP, because remember, that requires you to go to an email that you don't have access to. So you're going to go in, you can go under support, And under support, you're going to request to update your email. This is only for those 72 hours. This is not going to happen anytime after this. You can put in your new email that you want to change it to. Ash, Julie, and myself have mentioned already. We recommend you use Gmail. And when you set up that new email account, make sure you have recovery and secure it. And what does recovery mean? It means when you set up, you have a recovery email that you have access to in case you get locked out of that account, and you attach a valid cell phone number that you have access to in case you get locked out, and make sure that account is set. So we appreciate you doing that, Ash. I think this will help people.
Could you please also remind people the information when they sent for a request of an email, what information do they need?
Okay, do you mean?
The readers, like when they send an email request change to the leader, and what do they need to send to the leader?
Sure. Ash, if that's okay, I'll go through that now.
Absolutely. Yeah,
Okay.
please.
Okay, so say you go, okay, I reach out to Julie and I say, Susie at Gmail, I do not have access to. I would like to change it to Susie Q at Gmail. Just sending that to Julie isn't going to float. Okay, you need to show some sort of evidence that that's you and that's your email account. And there's a couple ways you can do this. You can, if you still have verification from when you paid for your account, you can get that as a screenshot. You can go to your sponsor and you can have your sponsor do a screenshot of their back office where your name and Susie at Gmail is listed. That would verify it. Or if you have sponsored someone on your team, you can ask them to go in and it will show Susie as the sponsor, Susie at Gmail, a screenshot. We will go through and post in the Leadership Council, or if you request it, you need to know how to prove that that account really belongs to you. And then Julie compiles the list and we verify. She just put it down in the chat so that we can go to support and say, we are 100% sure that these are valid. Okay, so this is a good way to clean things up. Everyone's got to giddy up, get cracking, and get a hold of people. And let's not see if we can get more unique sign-ons than we've had so far, so that we can get this boat going and get going, right, Ash?
One more time. All right. System doesn't have any issue. It's not an onpassive founders mechanical challenge. It is some mismanagement of some founders. Okay. Not sure what the reasons are. We can speculate, but I'm not sure. So those individuals, we decided to work with them, but for a short time. The reason is because we need to enforce the OTP, the one-time password, to the email, not to the phone number. Can't be any easier. So it has to be a valid email address that you log in. I understand some of you or some founders either no longer have an access to that account, or it expired, or they're not receiving OTP for whatever reason is. No problem. Okay, problem solved. Come back on Monday. You're just going to go to the login page, ofounders.net. Simple. There's not going to be OTP. You put your email address that you created the account, you put the password, you're in. You go straight to the facility that we created that is under support. Change password. We'll make it clear for you. Change email address if necessary. Don't go, not everybody's required to do that. Only if you're not getting OTP or you cannot access that email address. You just need to access the the O-Founders account to raise the ticket so that we know you really have ownership to that account. All right, you send the ticket. All you need to do, give us a valid email address. Remember, that email address, you need to access it. If you cannot access it, you're going to be floating, okay? So make sure you are in that email address and you type it like and read it like 5, 6, 17 times as alert as you could be, okay? Drink one of these and check your email. Now you're going to verify that email. You will be receiving after the 3 days, 72 hours window, you're going to be receiving OTP every time you log into the back office. You click login, or it's going to say next. You receive one-time OTP for 5 minutes. If you don't bring it from the email address, not going to log in. It times you out. So that is one solution. Now, if you're telling me I don't have access to onpassive even with my email address, okay? I don't access my email address. I don't access O-Founders, okay? And the password is not working. I'll let somebody else address that, but no problem. I'm going to work with you. So we graciously have the Leadership Council route. That is plan B. If you're able, if your password is working with the email address, that is invalid, no problem. But if the password is not working, that is the second option, okay? Another layer of grace we're given to send the information Susie and Julie requested, like your name, the current email address for the account. Don't confuse them, okay? It will mess you up and it will mess us up. So you give the email address where the account is, where you want it to be, and make sure that's a valid email. I know you're intelligent enough. Make sure it's a valid email. You can access that. You follow me?
Got it.
Okay. Now, after the 3 days, there's not going to be any excuse in any language, at any time, for any person not to be able to log in. I'm going to let somebody else tell you what would be your status as a founder, how much chance you have in life if you have no password, how are you going to manage an account with traffic, with business, with domain name? It's going to get more serious. We're not asking you to design, to code, to set, to invent. Simply log in. Put an email address, password. You cannot do this. Not sure you will be successful. I couldn't be more polite.
That was very polite. So if Susie at Gmail, I can't get in, we're gonna have the time where I can get in without OTP. I go in and I select the under support, request and update my email, and I put in SusieQ at Gmail, which I have secured. I know it's legitimate. I've never used it in O-Founders. I'm good to go. Once I do that, Ash, then I will receive an email to SusieQ at Gmail from O-Founders that I have to verify, correct?
Absolutely.
Okay, so just make sure you understand that. One time, and that says you're good to go, SusieQ. Then you go in, and then after the 72 hours, the OTP will come up. I also want to remind people, just because you don't like the name of one of your emails, do not be going in and flooding with requests. I don't think that that is appropriate.
Especially if you have account. Thank you so much, Susie. Especially if you have team members in there, okay? So if you have team there and change an email address is not recommended unless it is necessary. So try to avoid it unless it's critical and you really need it, okay?
Okay, and then Julie put it, if you do need to reach out to us and we need proof that you own the account, we're gonna need your name, your existing email, the new email, proof of payment, or if you can get screenshots from your sponsor or someone you've sponsored. And we will have that in the Leadership Council for you to refer to. All right.
Okay. So now, if you have no password, no email, nothing is working with you, you should seek medical assistance. I don't know.
Call 911.
Okay. We cannot help you if you are up to that level. So understand, do it indeed if it's necessary. I want to thank all the leaders that are helping us iron this out, okay, and all the notes that and the feedback. Every day, the website and the products are better and better. As you see, we are not per se launching one little platform. This is from scratch. This is a platform with 1 million customers already, founders, and billions of data pieces. And we're proud that we put it together. It's organic, it's flawless, accurate, and it's so secure. And also with additional products like OMail, ONetwork, OTrim, ODesk, OChat. And that brings me to the next topic. Next week, we are poised to launch OTracker. As mentioned previously, the time has come since things are getting stabilized, okay? After the 3 days window should, hopefully, optimistically, we have no issues behind us, and then we can move on to the next phase. But during the week, I would like to also add 2 O founders, O Tracker and O Staff. We will let you know about the events that we will launch those 2 major products, okay, that we're more excited about any other thing just to kick off the new year with 2 powerful products. I want to add to that, there are a couple of products already, they're B2C. We don't expect everybody to use them, but you're welcome to do so. If you don't have a business, for example, O Staff, probably no use for you, okay? O Desk, similar to that. If you don't have your own website and your own domain name, no problem. You could still do the testing, but we just need a few interested founders and leaders to put their hands on it and give us feedback, and we continue our testing. Every department in OnPassive has the quality assurance and the testers and the ethical hackers that continue to test the applications every day, okay? So, but also the user is always the determinant factor into any viability of any product. So you will be the judge, as we always say, user and customer is the king. So I will let you know, and the leaders will communicate with you about the events of launching those 2 products. I hope there will be no setbacks, and we will communicate efficiently, and we'll get the OTP and the login behind us. This is irrelevant to the new platform, the OTP or the login. If somebody's not having an issue previously, or okay, it didn't change. It got more important and more serious now, and more founders are awakened to check their business. So at that time, we're going to have 7 products within O Founders, complete blown products, full-blown products. OMail, ONetwork is not full-blown, it's partial of ONet, but it's ONetwork complete in a way. Okay, OTrim, ODesk, OChat, add O-Tracker, add O-Staff as of the first part of January, as we see. It's incredible. Okay. If you don't use any of the products, totally fine. It's not going to affect. Okay. If you use them, you want any specific constructive feedback, you are welcome to do so. Perhaps. Okay. Any product that you see already has a permanent dedicated department. So it will continue to evolve, whether on the live application of OFounders or behind the scene for the onpassive copy. All right. So this is not the final destination. This is the beginning of each product, but it's going to give you a good idea of how it is. I can pause if any clarification needed or feedback before or emphasis if we before we move on to the next topic.
Anyone? I feel like I do a lot of the talking.
I'm happy to see new faces here of our leaders.
Yes.
Always beautiful, and we should do that all the time. So more of us get a chance to speak up and voice their reaction to the progress we're having.
Yeah, if anyone would like to, go ahead.
Yeah, Ash, just I have a question regarding Odesk.
Of course.
I got this question from a founder. He's a insurance advisor and like for a big company. So he was confused like how to use it because he's an insurance for a big company. Should he use that company's name and everything, or should he has to like go for his website?
Absolutely. Yeah. His actual website and domain. Yeah, absolutely. Okay.
Not the company's, like the insurance company's name.
Well, that's his business, right? That's what he should use. That's the business he practice. Yeah. So the website of the business he practice and the business name and the domain name of that company.
Okay.
Perhaps once we add those three or two more components, O-Tracker, O-Staff, at least for O-Tracker, my apology, O-Tracker, Odesk, and O-Staff, they fall into under the same category. They're B2C, okay? And could be B2B. We will ensure we'll give you at least one training session per product. So those are three different sessions, so we don't confuse them. Somebody want to use Odesk, we are going to give you at least one-time video tutorial, navigate live with our staff, so they will show you exactly the inside outside details. And with the O-Staff, for sure, that takes a lot of time. It's a massive application. As of now, we're adding CCTV, which is the cameras. I remember I told you about O-Staff. So that will be integrated with O-Staff. Myself, I no longer have to go to multiple applications. Right now, I get daily reports about the attendance, okay? About leaves, about appraisals, about, with previous applications. With O-Staff, that's becoming under one roof, and to see the different buildings, okay? We also have that. We'll be probably the first company that you have all those solutions in one place with unlimited capacity, unlimited usage. I'll illustrate to you. So let's say onpassive doesn't have, it's not a mid-sized company, it's a mega company, it's a large-sized company, corporation, and with multiple locations. Some you know, some you don't know, okay? Now, in my home office or any location I am, even while I travel, as a business owner, I have the ability from one stand or one login, I'm able to see all the different locations. See what? See the attendance, see the leave requirements or requests, I mean, appraisal, bonuses, loan, like advanced payments from the salary, different currencies, different countries, different pay structure, because some companies pay weekly, salary, monthly salary, hourly, contract, all of that absolutely covered in one place. Now, I have, let's say, a location in Bangladesh, I have in Singapore, I have other countries, I have United States, I have Hyderabad, India, I have outsources. So all of
Oh, you froze up.
monitor
Ash.
all of that.
You froze for a second.
That's what I do. I live in the North Pole. Yeah. Yeah, the internet has been fluctuating here for some reason, and I live in America. We're a little bit behind. Okay, so what I think is incredible that within that I can see the attendance report, performance report, all of that in one application, and I can see my CCTV in all.
Whoops.
Be looking at the different floors, the different buildings, different countries, any time zone, anytime as I am there. This is revolutionizing the HR management system in many ways. And obviously it will soon have accounting and other applications like OPEER is next in queue to be finalized. So once we add OPEER to it, which is team communication, one-stop shop, you don't have to leave it. OSTAF, you can run any business of any size anywhere, regardless of how many employees or how many locations you have or how many departments you have, and any currency, any system. It's something that we can brag about.
Absolutely. That I can't wait to see it. We do have a hand up with Aviva. I think I'm saying your name correctly. If you'd like to add
Exactly.
something.
Yeah, exactly. Aviva. Hi, Ash, dear. Hi, everybody. I'm so grateful to be here and excited. I want to say that tomorrow is my birthday, and I'm so happy you invite me today. So I'm so happy. I just want to say that the flexibility and the opportunity to change emails, it's a great thing for people. I know that many people had troubles. Each person that is in my organization, I did spoke with them, and we figure everything. And I want to raise a question that right now I thought about it, because my children, I put my children and I got them registered. And each time I want to access to their account, I need to ask from them to send or to give me by phone call their access code in order to enter. Is it an option to change, to let them have a new email just for onpassive right now, and then I can use this email to use it for access and not their real email that they are using right now, because I'm not allowed to enter to their email? Is it a case that it's possible? Not because I can't enter any problems, just because the option to be able to handle their account. I hope I'm clear.
Yeah, good to see you, Aviva, and good to have you. I think that is more of a personal case. You see how you manage your accounts, but we told you what we will be doing as a company, so work with that. If you see that it's more fitting for you to have a different email address that you can access, you do so. Or you don't need to log into every account like daily or frequently of those if they're not using them daily. Just when needed, they'll give you the OTP, still a valid point. Either
Okay.
that, yeah, either that, or if you want to change them for now, just specifically for onpassive, I'm not sure how many, let's say 5. I don't think you have more than 5, right?
No. Yeah, I have more
3.
than 5 accounts, but the three children.
But 3 children. Okay, so what I think it's easy to create 3 additional Gmail accounts per se, and then that you have access to.
Thank you so much.
Indeed. All right. So my understanding, we're gonna see if we have time for Q's and A's after that, or
Yeah,
what we want to do is try to flow, cover up all the notes we have. We probably have a few more, and then when done, if time allows and permits, we will go over more feedback. Okay. The only time is required to get in or step in now if you want to emphasize a point or make sure we clarify it, or I didn't explain it enough, then please feel free to jump in and
yes, that
put it
was
differently.
my, yes, Ash, that was my understanding. I was looking for anyone in the panel who wanted to recap what Ash just mentioned about O-Tracker and O-Staff. It's not connected with what we're doing with OTP. So if anyone would like to do that, great. I have to say what you're talking about, O-Staff, sounds wonderful. I'm sure there's also all different staffing reports and things that a business owner can look at in O-Staff. And that CCTV, that sounds pretty exciting. And you said no limit, correct, on the on
Indeed.
yeah.
Yeah, and remember, facial recognition to get the attendance. Okay, so everything is hand-free. You just walk by the entrance and it checks you out. Could it be more AI or hands-free? So that is also for the next sprint, it would happen, meaning nobody has to log in. You have to be physically there with your own. There's no biometric like fingerprint. It's not a punch in, none of that, just facial recognition, and nobody could replace you or log in for you.
Right.
So you get in from one door, you leave from one door.
There's no hijinks going on, that's for sure.
And
Well,
Ash, can we use this facial recognition for our logins also?
Not at the moment. We can discuss that for onpassive. Okay.
Okay.
But that is not complete. That's in the production. Okay. But we had something done before, but obviously we're revamping it. It was inaccurate. Okay. It's not an easy task to read somebody, because some people grow. Some people have I don't know, different look every day, especially women. They look totally different. Makeup, mask has effect on that.
Botox.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
Oh, God.
facial hair. So,
Are you talking the women or the men?
no. Don't get me in trouble. Yeah.
Okay, well, listen, we're gonna keep going with the flow here. We know you have other things, and keep in mind, everyone, if we don't have time for the Q&A, we have the Monday roundtable for that. So
Anytime.
yeah, go ahead.
But it's good that we also have a recap in the back office if you're able to get in. Hopefully, all of you. I believe Peter Sroor had a recap for those points.
Yes,
we
he's
were
taking notes today too. He and I think Red does as well. they share notes and then post. So we appreciate that.
What I appreciate the most today, I see Neeraj is here and Robin. So I'm taking that as they're getting better.
Yes, Robin spoke briefly and thanked everyone. for
She
their-
did.
Yes, the voice.
I missed that.
And Neeraj also, we didn't hear from him, but we did see he was logged in.
Beautiful.
Yeah, Neeraj messaged me that he's perfectly fine, but his internet connection is a little bit unstable. So he's sometime in and sometime out, but he's feeling good.
Yeah, my mother-in-law's brain is unstable too. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But yeah, the internet is better than him being unstable, so that's a plus. Okay. What else need to be addressed? I don't know if any of you is aware that OTRIM had a 7 characters limit for the custom URL, and the characters after the slash to shorten the domain names, it was brought to our attention, can we increase it? And by looking at all the other available applications and URL trimmers and shorteners in the market, they all have a limit. The maximum is 8 characters. But we are onpassive, so we decided to make it 25. As of now, should have 25 characters in OTRIM. That is above and beyond the highest other application with the QR, with the lead capturing, with the security. So OTRIM alone right there, we have a dominant business, and we didn't even start. If you care or if you know about this, okay? Trying to go over Peter's notes. He posted them yesterday, right? The 7 at the
Yes.
6. Okay. Where are you, Peter? Are they gone?
He's got to be there.
Oh, they're there, Mr. Ash. It's posted at 5:22 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Okay. So I
Scroll
had the
down a little
7. Are you on a laptop? Okay.
Yes.
So, oh, I see. It's been active. That's why I thought like we didn't have many.
Did you find it okay?
I'm still scrolling. Wow.
There's quite a few messages about that now. Yeah.
The leaders are on fire. Okay.
Which reminds me, delete your post if they're no longer relevant. Yes, and to those of you on the panel today, it's great. We've got new people here, but we're going to continue to let Ash go through all of his updates, and then we'll take it, go with the flow if you have questions at that point, if he's available.
Okay, let me.
But that's great about OTRIM.
Indeed.
You find it okay, Mr. Ash?
Yeah, on the 6th, yes, yeah.
Okay, yep.
Got it. Okay. So we talked about the OTRIM, we talked about OMail, we talked about the build-up, that's more technical. OTracker, OSTAP next week. Number 5 will allow access. Yeah, we already specified the date to do that. And the new accounts, okay, that's addressed. I think I'm out of here. Okay. Well, the leadership council will be gathering. Yeah. So just make sure you reach out to your connection from the Leadership Council to request any email change if you don't even have access to the email account nor to your founders. But after
Right.
that period, for how long this would run, we're really urging you to not to exceed that 3 days limit on both directions. Like, for example, if you're going through the back office or you want to go through Leadership Council, after that, we're hoping that we don't talk about access anymore, anywhere,
Got it.
right? The leaders board is not active currently, so that is not a wrinkle, Julie, that we need to address. Once we go with the bonuses and activate the leaderboard, it will reflect the setup we have, or the contest that we activate.
In the past,
Okay.
in the past 2-3 days, the wrinkle has been reduced dramatically, like
Right.
drastically, actually, because a lot
We
of
were
people-
just waiting for Robin. Yeah, she's
That's
here.
right.
Problem solved. I told you,
The
Robin.
voice is back.
Exactly. Okay.
Well,
Last one. I am fired up because we already. So I told you about 2 more products coming. You know, if no issues, we should be by the end of next week. Like now, we will have 2 more products live, and what will be after that? Okay. So if all good at the end of the 3 days, we'll say onpassive, or founders, I mean, and the products within totally are good, under control. Nobody is having a login issue or any issue at all. Okay. And we will just try to provide you with some training on using the products for those who are interested. After that will be the clock countdown for something fun. I don't know exactly. I'm a lie. No, I'm lying. I know exactly what it is, but I'm not going to tell you now. So I was going to say I don't know exactly what it is, but I know something that will light it, like it will light up your year, if not your life. So I really want us to put this behind us and say that all perfect and flawless with the all founders, so that we can make an announcement about something. I'm not sure what it is. So when we do that, I'm going to start telling you specific days or timelines for this product launches. The first time we did a bunch of them all together, as you see. It's like technically within the same time duration. But moving forward, we're going to prepare one, test it on our side, and then we will prepare it for live demo with you, and then it goes live exclusively to the founders as of now. We are done officially with OConnect development. As of today, 100% coding complete. And 2 things are remaining. Okay. We started now the testing process for OConnect. 2, I told you one of our dreams and goals is to have our own data centers in the upcoming phases after launching the first onpassive ecosystem. I lied. We already started that. And in a matter of a couple of months, we should have our own data center. Okay? And then it will be converted to a cloud architect. where we become almost the internet provider. We're the host of our materials and your materials. In tandem, we have three things or three different components are completely reliant on that. The data center, but it brings with it the O domain, okay? So they will be around the same time they will go live. So the data center of onpassive, we go live with the domain name. So that means when you register a domain name, we're not an affiliate or third-party company. We're not a middleman. We are the registrar of your domain name. SusieMcRae.com. onpassive is the registrar. We can sell additional domain names, all kind of top-level domain names, TLDs, all domain extensions in any language. And hosting is automatic on the onpassive hosting architecture. Now, we already addressed if you have an existing domain name, you want to transfer it to onpassive, we are a complete registrar, okay? You will be able to transfer your hosting and the registration. Let's say you have GoDaddy, Namecheap, any other provider, you want to transfer it to onpassive. Why? Because it's included. It's not going to cost you anymore. And we are more friendly, okay? And so you're going to have your own control panel, cPanel for your domain name. It will be hosted. That's superior to the market. No company will give you the domain name, the hosting, and cPanel. Everyone is additional product. You got to purchase that, pay for that. It can be with a different provider or source. So you could have a domain name with GoDaddy. You could have your hosting with Amazon or Microsoft, and you can have your cPanel with a different vendor. Many things. onpassive, one-stop shop. You get the hosting, you get the cPanel with all the possibilities, okay? And with the data center, it gives us the unlimited factor. With that, the arrival of applications that will literally get a lot of attention when the media comes, okay, including Academy, Staff, Mail, and Connect, and some others, okay, but those are the applications where whether you have one attendee, say on Connect, or 17,000 attendees, it's not going to add to your billing. That is disruptive, okay? And it will be on our data center where it will make sense. And even more uniquely, that every one of your attendee becomes your potential customer. At any point in their life, they decide to become paid users of onpassive or of any products. When they create, say they reserve a seat with you on an event like this, whether you have 550 or 500 or 50,000, they would create an email address. They put an email address and name, and to that email, they would have a link where technically they click. It gives them the same login to any product. It would be the same login to their, go figure, onpassive. Okay? So whether they come follow you on ONet, on OConnect, OAulit, any application, they would have the same login, give them access to onpassive or to any other product at the free level. Mind-boggling if you know what I'm talking about. So that's how we will monetize the scalability of it. So all in one, coming together, okay, those essential products that will flip the market upside down, and with the unlimited capacity, and our data center with the domain name, all that coming, together as in tandem. So that would be a huge milestone, and that is not what we're going to announce after the stabilization of or stability of OFounders. That is a new update I'm sharing with you. OPeer, also virtual, talk to me. OPal, if you're not aware of that, this is a very friendly application. It will also make a footprint, a big stamp on the communication industry, in the communication industry. Everything in one spot, one screen. So whatever I said, it didn't come to my tongue unless it was in the final testing finalization, so it can be ready to be added to OFounders. Nothing is going to the public at this point, but everything is exclusive to the founders. That also, we know that is coming to an end. In my head, there is already a date, a specific date I'm announcing for the first time, that we will stop accepting the founders as we know, the $97 package and early bird founders. This is definitely happening this year, and we're moving forward. I hope this is enough. I don't want to overwhelm you with more and more. So let's, clear up this back office thing. Make sure there's nothing pending within the OFounders and the products listed there. And then we will list a few more products, beginning with OTrackers, OStaff, OTracker, OStaff, and beyond. So it will only get busier, faster, heavier, and multiple things at once. So all I have for you today.
All
And
right.
thank you for listening.
That was wonderful. Can you give us one teaser about January? Because you like to tease us.
Honestly, to the highlight for me, okay, is those 8 products technically that are complete full-blown products. That's one thing, and that we just completed the development of OConnect. That's incredible that we're moving fast with our data center. If you don't understand the mechanics, this is a big, gigantic, enormous deal. Okay, I'm gonna say it in plain English. If you have all the digital products in one place at a ridiculous cost, all integrated in one platform, automated with AI, anyone can use them. You send in traffic. You're the host of the domain name. You're providing every customer with their own digital property, okay? Not onpassive.com, not facebook.com, not this.com or .net. No, we will give everybody their own digital property, their domain name, okay, internet space, as they are the heroes, okay, and with unlimited hosting, and going after that, sending your traffic to your domain name, whatever business you have or products you sell, nonstop. And I'm saying owning our own data center, okay? So we're the provider of everything. Everything is organic, made by our team's hands, okay? And just if you want to spice it up, having a complete independent financial system solution, okay? Basically, you own everything. I have no idea if you know what I'm talking about, but if you know what I'm talking about, you need like sleeping pills tonight.
Yeah, because that is the ultimate one-stop shopping, really.
And data
Absolutely.
center moving the money in and out. If you could,
Yeah.
if you have a grip of that, it's your own. Nobody, holds you back.
Exactly.
Everything is possible. Everything is possible. And now we're on that path.
Wow. If that doesn't get everybody excited, I don't know. You must be half dead. That is excellent, Ash. All good news. I was asking you for a teaser about, you said something that has nothing to do with that, that's going to happen in January. I know it's Julie's birthday and Marty's birthday, but I was thinking maybe there was something else. Like a little teaser or hint. You said something big's gonna, not just what you went through, which is absolutely huge.
Do you like surprises, Susie?
Well, I'm learning to.
You don't like them?
I do love surprises, so you don't have to say anything. I just thought you might give a little teaser to us.
More than I said?
Well, you said so much about everything that is fantastic. The whole data center thing, having our own domain registrar, all of that is huge. And to have it all under one thing, like you say, your cPanel, your email, your hosting, all of that. All of this is wonderful, but you did prior to that say that you were going to be doing something in January that we would all, you can't tell us that we'd all be excited about.
Yep. I might tell you next
Oh.
time if everything is
Oh.
clear. It will be more specific.
Okay, I
I've
won't
been-
push you anymore.
I've been saying, okay, when we stabilize O-founders and the initial products, okay, 7, 8 of them now, we're going to something incredible.
Right,
The time is
the time has come.
approaching. Yeah, I mean, it's not 100%. If we have this conversation next Friday and we say it's a go, I'll be preparing myself. How am I going to bring it up to you? For me, that's the biggest deal of all my life.
Okay.
Nice try, Susie. Nice try.
Say it, Ash, say it. I'm just teasing. Oh, this has all been wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. What a nice way to for a Friday afternoon to have all of this wonderful information. I know it's Saturday in some places around the globe. Looks like we have Charles here. I can see him. I see Mohammed. I see Hawa. Welcome, Hawa. We've got quite a few here. Very different panel today. So welcome, everybody.
How do you say your name? Hawa? Hawa?
Yeah.
Who said it?
I did. Hawa? Hi.
She did well.
Hawa, just like that? Okay. You read
Okay.
as, okay. Very nice to see you here. We heard that you speak 6 languages.
Yes, of course.
French is one of them. English, I could tell. So
Spanish.
that is incredible. You must be a genius.
No, the genius is you. We are facing the genius.
Thank
You
you.
know-
No, we're delighted to have you here. Where do you live? In Senegal or?
Senegal in West Africa.
Are you the whitest or the lightest shade in Senegal?
No, there is we have lighter shades.
You have lighter. I thought they're like this shirt. Yeah.
Yes, we have it also.
At least the one I know. Yeah.
We have all shades.
Oh, wow.
But so far,
But they
Yes,
have
go
black. Everybody, like they say black African American. They're not black. They're brown. I haven't seen black American. Yeah. But Senegal, they're black. Charcoal. They're black. That's a real black.
we have all
skin.
we have all colors. You know, my ethnical group is called Fulani, and we are in Senegal. West Africa, we are in Mali, Mauritania. Even people say that we are in Ethiopia, Cameroon. So you have all the shades.
Beautiful.
That's why we are called the tukular, that means all colors.
Wow.
Yes.
Tukular?
Tukula.
Tukula.
That means all colors in French.
It's beautiful. Tukula.
Yes.
I like that. Thank you for teaching me one word.
Oh, I'm amazed that I can teach you something.
Oh, it's incredible to have you. It is so lovely. And finally, we can have
Mr. Ash, I'm so honored, and I'm on my cloud. I'm just pinching myself to be sure that I'm with these great minds, starting from you. And this is a very nice opportunity for me. I'm so proud to be here, because when I heard about onpassive, I just said, I'm in. I went to attend the first meeting 1 hour before the meeting. And that very night, I just registered to be a member of onpassive. And you know, as an African, a woman, a sister, an auntie, we women, we have to change the world. But we don't have the means as the lady who inspired you, Mother Teresa. But when we are given the means, we can go very far. And you are the one enabling us to do that. And I'm so happy to be here. If I talk more, I'm going to cry, because I'm a very sensitive person. Thank you so much.
No,
thank
you're
you
absolutely
so much.
right. No,
we
thank
are really
you.
Grateful. Thank you so much.
We're honored to have you, and we're happy to be the spark of this. I don't think we can deliver the whole dream by ourselves. So thanks to you and the founders and the leaders who saw the vision and ran with us. One is too small of a number to achieve greatness. I cannot do it alone. It's impossible. And the whole business model is about enabling and empowering the like-minded people. I haven't met a person that is striving for a higher financial status that will say, I'll just do this for me and myself and me and myself and family. No, no, no. Everybody will say, I want to achieve this because I want to do that. So we're removing that excuse or reason of blocking so many goodness from spreading. If you just give them the mechanics to do that, that's what leaders do. Like I said in the beginning, we help transition and transform individuals with potential. If you don't choose anybody and force them to be successful, you have to be in and choose and decide that you want to raise your hand. I want to be in. Then we work together to. We're going to give you that success ladder to reach your potential, and it's a done deal. So the mechanics are not the reason for people why they pause, because we understand that there is enough wealth for all of us, enough food for all of us. We understand there's enough knowledge to conquer anything. So that's not the issue. So the corrupted and broken systems and too much reliance on governments, people have expectations from government or some force other than some themselves, like they want God to make them happy, they want the government to make them happy and successful, they want the boss, they want the parents or to set their life. No, if you want to become it's a choice. You need to choose to be happy. So we are going to give you that guidance and vehicle to achieve greatness. Everybody has greatness within. No one is born with less ability or capacity other than the other fellow human being. We have the same, almost the same brain size and cells and set of organs, and quite often we see people with some physical disabilities, they're more creative than others. They're more visionaries. So that's not an excuse. But if we have the heart, if we have the brain, that's what makes us human. That's why we chose to be AI with heart. I am
Thank you, Mr. Ash, for giving us
super
that
confident.
ladder. You could have kept everything for yourself and your family, because some people go to see the moon or to go on, I don't know, when they feel just uncomfortable, they go in space. But you open your heart, you open your means to everybody, and now everybody is allowed to not only dream but to make it come true. So may God bless you, give you long life, and thank you for everybody. Thank
God bless
so
you too. Very happy to see you, and I would love to see you more.
Inshallah.
Inshallah.
Okay, Ash.
And thanks to Charles, who said,
Yes.
who actually introduced you to us. He
Africa.
said he met a lot of people, but he definitely, he spoke highly of you.
Thank you so much. He's our Papa Africa, but as I told him, he doesn't belong not only to Africa, because I see people also love him in India. I've lived in India for almost 6 years. Good evening, Mr. Guzminder. Aap kaise hai? Mera naam Hawa hai.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful. मैं बहुत अच्छा हूँ.
Hawa hai.
Yeah.
Hawa, in Hindi, Hawa means
I
air.
know.
Air.
I know.
Yeah, Hawa. So that's your name too, Hawa hai.
Yeah.
No.
And-
Hey is the verb to be in English. When you say my name is Hawa, you say Mera naam Hawa hai.
Yes.
For example, you
Mera
say
naam Hawa hai. Yeah.
Yes. That my name is Hawa. Like
yes, but Hawa means wind in Hindi.
In Hindi,
but
yeah.
also Hawa is Eve, the first lady, Adam and Eve.
Mm,
And I went to
beautiful.
visit Hawa Mahal in India. I went there. Hawa Mahal.
You're our Hawa.
Yes, thank you so much.
But I don't like Charles because he chose to go to Cameroon and other places in Africa than seeing me here, because I thought we would bump each other in one of the states here, but he chose to run away. And I guess he just doesn't like the cold.
I will be back before you get to Philly.
We're 2 states away, I guess. Stops away: Connecticut, Manhattan, and Philly. Yeah, not far.
Well, Ash, you will surprised to know that we have Dr. Modi with us, and Dr. Modi has his in-laws in Tanzania, and
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he invited me that to come to Tanzania, and we'll go and just see a lot of places over there. So he's also has connection with Africa.
Beautiful.
And
Yeah.
my
Kids are from Africa.
Really?
No.
Yeah, we picked them from a open safari. Yeah, they're monkeys.
Mr.
You know,
Ash, there
but-
are no kids in orphan safaris. You can find
I
some.
know. Yeah.
The Gorongoro National Park is very near to my in-laws' house. It's a Gorongoro, very nice. It's like a cup, and inside, when you go inside, there are a lot of animals there.
Yeah.
So it's a very nice place. And Mount Kilimanjaro and Gorongoro, Serengeti, these are great.
Yeah, it's a beautiful world. Absolutely.
I have one question regarding OMail. Can I
Oh,
ask?
please. Absolutely.
I want to ask that, like Gmail, where when we get the email on our Gmail account, we get the notifications. But for OMail, we have to, every time we have to log into OFounder website to check our email.
Yeah, we can choose to have it auto refresh or something. That's not an issue. But even Gmail, if you're in a specific folder and you get a new mail, you still have to refresh or go back to the inbox, to the main inbox to see that. But that's not an issue. It's something in Ajax. It will auto refresh. We just don't want to mess you up.
But we have to log into our OFounder account to check our emails.
Both for you. We can let you log in from omail.ai or from oFounders, but rather from oFounders. I mean, we're trying to pave the way for onpassive. So you could do both, or for any other product, but highly recommended to do it through oFounders.
Okay.
And
Okay, I think we have Ron too has a question about OMail. I'm sorry.
Absolutely.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Ron.
Hi, everybody. First, I'm so honored to be here with all of the giants here, like the giant in the garden, Ash. I would like to ask something or mention something about the OMail, because in Israel we are in Hebrew from right to left, and I noticed that there are three icons: the definition icons, the calendar icon, and the OMail icon that are standing in the right corner of the window. And when I started to write in the window, I noticed that the definition icon is hiding the first word. So I wanted to mention that if they can fix it, the technical staff can fix it.
Okay. Oh, I like that. Okay, so I'm gonna.
In English, it's okay in English from the left to right, but from right to left, it's a little bit.
So which
hiding.
parts does it like overlap the design? Are you saying, or?
It's only hiding the first word in from right to left when I'm writing in Hebrew.
Okay.
Right.
I think he's saying there is a couple icons hiding the first letter.
First
word.
letter, yes.
Yeah.
When you from the email body, like from the box where you type the email. I see. Okay, got it. Because it's the other side. Okay.
Yes, it's the other side.
Good to have you. Shalom, Fran. I hope
Shalom,
you're
shalom.
doing good, and I hope
Great.
you are going to have an amazing 2022.
I celebrated today my mother's birthday, so
happy birthday, Mom.
Definitely, yes, thank you. It's definitely a great day.
Hope she's doing well.
Yeah, great.
Any other notes? That's a good point.
Did you want to go into any feedback or notes now, or in a different?
Just a minute, or like a point or two, yeah, if necessary. And obviously,
okay,
we will let everybody go on with their. I do have upcoming events too.
Okay.
But if we focus on really wrapping up oFounders and the components in it, would be incredible. Then we get to a lot of goodies after that. But we will take care of the OMail. Don't worry, Ran.
Okay, thank you, Ran. And now we have Mohammed has his hand up. If you could unmute yourself. Hi there.
Hello, assalamu alaikum, Mr. Ash, everyone. My questions about OTrim. First of all, really, it was amazing that we increased the characters to 25 in the custom URL. So now in our OTrim, we have two parts, trim URL or custom URL. Once we go for trim URL and put the link, it gives us a message that if we want to create one-time password to have leads. And this is helping everyone really to get a good leads. But this option is not exist in the custom URL. which I prefer. This will be good because if I put my name in the link and I would like everyone to go and then I have to know them, or I should know them, so it gives me the leads if I put for the custom URL.
Got it. Will be done. Thank you for the note.
Thank you, boss. And one more thing, also, it was some discussions between some of my team about when coming the one-time password, the people putting their emails. Some of the people maybe get scary to put their emails or they are afraid. So if we can put something like a promotion for them, once we go live, promotion or attract them to put their emails.
You are suggesting a better message that will, like an intense incentive to.
So the people can put their emails so they can go for the link to see what we are sending to them. Instead of they get scary to put their emails, not everyone will feel comfortable to put the emails.
Got it.
On that,
Thank you,
on
Mr.
that note, on that note, though, Ash, when the person is given that link out, why would you not have a message? Like, you wouldn't just have the link blank. You would have a message that you'd have created, whether you're posting it somewhere or you send it in an email. You would have some sort of communication to the individual or individuals, right, that you're sending it to. So that message would be there already, no?
Yeah, I think we will revamp it, because when we are developing things, we don't focus on the wording, on the marketing aspect. We just focus on the functionality. We will be creative. We'll make something kind of more delicate and friendlier.
Right, but not from the company's perspective. Like, if I send that link to someone, I would have a message that goes with the link. If I post the link somewhere, I would have a message that's posted with the link. I'm saying, me as an individual marketer, right, I would have that there. So I don't need, when they click on the link and then it says for them to put their email address in, I don't need another message to entice them. You understand?
Understood. Remember, not everybody as good as you are, Michael. So you're one of a kind. Yeah.
You're too kind.
Okay, Robin has her hand up. The voice is back. Go ahead.
Wow. Woo. Welcome, Robin.
Thank you, Ash. Just to follow on both Mohammed's and Michael's point, if I may, I think I'm understanding that there are some countries where it is also illegal to go and look at these sort of things. And I think it's coming from that security, safety perspective, that somebody who chooses to look into a link will not be caught up in a safety or potential illegal something based on a country's legal terminology. I think that might be part of this as well, the fear of clicking on certain links. And I think that might be coming because I've had that question as well. Ash, it's lovely to see you again. It was a beautiful, beautiful message that you've given us today. And I hope you and the family are well and enjoying the snow in Boston. I'm trying to do my best to come back as quickly as possible. I've missed everybody, but I also have tried to catch up with all that's been going on. Thank you for what you and the tech team are doing. Stay well and stay safe.
You as well, and the family. Very good to hear you, Robin. And we are definitely praying for you and the fam. But this is exactly the core meaning of a founder. I just, got a good message for OMail. I got a good note for 3 notes for OTrim. And thanks to you, we will not discover everything just by thinking and fantasizing. So you help us realize more areas that we can perfect. So as we go, this is very helpful, and we'll continue to evolve with these products and add more and manifest those goals and dreams.
Okay, Gersminder, your hand's up. And I think I saw John White's hand up and then it went down. So John, if you
Are you
do want to
kidding?
speak.
John White himself here?
Yeah. Well, Gersminder, he
Not
had his
not a
hand up, but
delegate?
then it went down.
Okay.
John, do you want to say hi or anything? You're muted, John.
Yeah, I want to say hi after I picked myself off the floor. Thank you
Wow.
for inviting me.
Hello, sir. How you doing?
I'm doing fine, thank you. I'm actually really finding it difficult to breathe with all of the, how high we are. And I really appreciate your inviting me. When I had this invitation from Chris Johnson, I thought he was just kidding me. So I really.
Oh, you have inside connections. Wow.
Yes. He just asked me, so I'm really honored to even be a part of onpassive. And thank you very much. And I appreciate all of the women of onpassive also. Incredible, incredible humans.
Indeed.
Thank you,
Did
John.
you hear Hawa, the lady from Senegal?
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
Aviva was with us here too. We are just top of the world. Could it get any better? I doubt it. Yeah.
Oh, okay, Gersminder, you're next. Your hand's up.
Yeah, Ash, I just want to bring your attention for O network also. Some of the posts are getting duplicated 2 or 3 times also. That needs to be fixed also.
So let me post something right now. I don't think it will be duplicate if I click once, right? I'm going to test it. Okay. And I thank you for bringing that topic again. Can we somehow be more effective with O network? I would love for us to consider it as a professional source of information and exchanging positivities and things around onpassive, and try to stick with the language. So I often see on the main global universal wall that we talk in other languages. Example, Hindi. We have a Hindi section. It would be more meaningful to keep the universal one in English. And if you want to talk Hindi, because we don't understand Hindi, we're going to have to do the translation. But if somebody, just want to target the Indian or Hindi speaking founders, that would be a different section. So let's try to get more organized with the language. I don't get inspired by a good morning or repeating or hello founders or hi founders. I try to see and I write it down, I translate it, I calculate it in many different ways to try to get value out of it. I get nothing. I shake it off, I dust it up, nothing. So try to make your post valuable that we don't have to go through pages just to get almost a reasonable post. So you're taking away the opportunity and the value from things that we could be more effective. I would love for you to post, but if all you have is a hello, make your hello as a reaction to one post that is informative. But to go and put, a post or a dummy image, okay, not like that is stupid, but I'm saying like a generic image just to take our time. You don't have to do that. So forgive me for bringing this up again. I would like for O Network to reflect onpassive, not just a lot of unnecessary characters, images, and text, and we don't walk away with much value. So please think of what you're posting and let's make it think, is it necessary? Is it kind? Is it useful? Is it, whatever the think meaning is. I would like for us to focus on information, feedback, positivity, and less repetition and all the same thing. If you click one time, I almost guarantee it's going to be one post. So, and if you see that your post came 3 times, you have the ability. There are 3 dots under your post on the right side. Click on those. It will give you an option to delete. Magical. And just keep one. But if they're all hello, please delete all of them. Yeah.
I have told as so many times people that don't do this thing, don't hello, good, we don't need you hello or good morning. It's self-explanatory that yeah, we are awake, but put something meaningful over there, but I don't know why people, they don't get it, or I don't know what they are doing. So please be mindful, everybody, whatever we are posting, because we are making something new. We are not like a Facebook or garbage thing. We are making something new. So if something new is given to you, please be mindful, respect this, we can say our social media, so that we don't have to scroll down and down and down to find a one meaningful post, as Ash is saying. So
if you're going to take 1 second from 100,000 people, let's say, a second or 5 seconds, what do we get in return for that massive value? And what do you get in return? Just ask your question before those. I'm not uninviting you to post. I want you to post, but the truth is I see a lot of unnecessary things. I'm going to do a live test right now. Okay, so hello, but I will delete it. I'm going to click one time post, and if you are in the back office, okay, it posted one time, so it's not a system problem that we have to fix.
Maybe actually it's due to internet speed, like people don't see that my post is posted, so they click
one time. I am not in a fancy speed today. Okay, it cannot be worse than that. Now there are 3 dots on the right. I can edit. Incredible. I can delete. You can edit. So if you don't have to delete if you said something or misspelled or you want to go back to it. Okay, you can go back and edit the same thing. Okay, and I'm testing there. Yeah, a few posted after that, and there's saying hello, Ash from Germany. Hello, Ralph. And build a live. Yeah, okay. I can get you a gazillion of those images for free anywhere. So that I cannot teach.
I think it's just unfortunately that Ms. Dash has to bring this up. I think as leaders, everyone in different languages, maybe when you're holding the webinar, please remind everyone not to do that. Not only that, we see so many hi, hello, and then there's probably about 10, 20 posts that share someone else's post. I think that just, wastes the space. So I think many of us who speak other languages, I think it's really important that we do need to bring that up with our team when we hold our meeting.
Yes. Thank you, Julie. We have Mr. TikTok himself, Chris Johnson.
No way.
Yay. Hello, my brother. I love you, man.
I love you too, brother. Appreciate you.
You know what?
I delivered. I created TikTok and I followed you #1.
You delivered.
I was I was torn between you and Marty DeGarmo, but I chose you. Because I told you first, but I did him second. So
I love it. He was so jealous. It was so funny. I'm kidding. Ash, I do have a couple real quick. I don't talk a lot. So I have one thing that I've noticed, that when you sign into the founders, which is awesome, the lady doesn't scream, "Hey," until after you sign out. I thought they're supposed to greet you.
Yeah, it should be the opposite, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you're right. Okay. Again, this is cosmetic and lipstick stuff, so it's on the nose, but I didn't want to distract the team. But you said it. We're gonna switch it around, okay?
Because it's what it is it's
sound.
not me, it's Marty, because we're on the phone together, and when he signs out, it scares the heck out of him because he jumps all over the place. I thought, Marty, let me talk to Ash.
So you're more mentally prepared when you log in. If you get a sound, you'll handle it.
We got to greet each other, right? When we kick on the founders, we want excitement. We want power. We want, woo! I'm here, baby.
I love it. That's a good point.
I think when I'm leaving, I want them just to say bye. But man, when I'm coming in the front door, I want open arm and hugs, and that's what it tells me. But when I'm leaving, it sounds like they're saying, "All right, bye, see ya." We don't want that. We want love.
I was on the phone the other day with someone, and it signed me off, and all of a sudden you hear, "Wow!" They thought I was responding to them. Also on that, Ash, I think on the iPhone, I know on my iPhone, and I think Peter tried it, you don't get the audio on iPhone.
Yeah, it's true.
I'm not sure about Galaxy or other phones. I have an iPhone.
Only on the login page. You're not talking about if you watch a webinar or video, right?
OChat is not having audio as well when I do talk to OChat. You know, usually you hear a male or a female respond, but on OChat, I don't hear it.
From iPhone or cell phone?
I have iPhone.
All cell phones, Ash, to my knowledge. Also, when you log into the web page, all cell phones, not just iPhone.
Got it. Did you mention those on the list?
Not yet.
Okay.
No, we didn't think that was necessary at this point, but since it was
I'll take care of it. Yeah. Yeah, the sound but I didn't know about the audio, so I'm glad you brought that up. Thank you. Audio on OChat and login from phones.
Yeah.
From mobile.
Chris, was that it?
No, one more thing.
Sure.
Narelle that lives in Australia, Narelle Workon, she's having trouble. She can't post on a network, and the search bar does not work for her. And that's from Australia. I'm not sure if everyone in Australia is having that issue, but that is from Narelle.
Okay.
I know you were just talking about it, and I'm thinking maybe
we will log in from Australia through or virtual or VPN, and we'll test it out. So 1 second, you can go ahead. Okay, so search bar and
she cannot post nothing in there.
Nothing. Okay. On network.
Okay. Looks like we have Red and Jane in the house with the hand up. Hi there.
Yeah, hi Ash, how you doing? I've had a
Very
couple of people,
good. Wow.
Cool. I've had a couple of people who have reached out to me about OMail, that they have set it all up, but they forgot what their OMail address is. And there's no way of finding out what their OMail address is. So in the settings, it shows your login email on OMail. Surely it's better to put the OMail email address there so they can find out what it is.
Yeah. Okay. First.
Because the only way I've been telling people to do is to send themselves an email.
And see where it was the address, but we will display that. No problem. Okay. From. Okay. Oh, man.
Thanks, Ash.
Of course. How are you, Jane? Want to ask Jane next?
Yeah, I'm a lot better. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you for your good wishes, and quick thank you to it while I've just got that attention. Just thank you everyone for all the lovely messages. while I wasn't well. It was so nice. It was lovely. Thank you all.
You sound good. You look good. Happy to see you. Wonderful.
Thank you. Thanks very much.
And God be with you for putting up with Red. Yeah. I'm kidding.
you know it.
Hey, good to see you
Can't
guys.
wait to see you. Can't wait to see you.
We have Neeraj has his hand up. We're so glad you're feeling better, Neeraj. If you want to unmute yourself.
Hello, Neeraj.
Yeah. Yeah,
Hi.
is my voice coming up?
Yeah, you're perfectly fine.
Yep. Okay. So yeah, I'm doing perfectly fine. So I'll be much more better by the weekend. So things will pick up from me from my side. No for a change, I don't have any questions. But I just wanted to tell all of you guys that we are very lucky, and I hope you're seeing the bigger picture, because I know how a data center works. And if all these tools that Ash is going to bring, or onpassive is going to bring, when we actually see that, there's going to be a huge potential, and I hope everybody understands that. Thank you very much, Ash.
Thank you, Neeraj. You look much younger. I don't know what happened. Are you sure it's you? Yeah.
You're muted, Neeraj. But yeah, he does look younger, Ash. I think you.
And Susie, Marina has just messaged that if we can open chat for questions.
I have opened the chat.
Okay, that's good.
I have two things I'd like to bring up. One thing that Robin mentioned, that there are still many people are still receiving 2 emails of the access code at once. And I think it's probably because of the human error when they press one time, or it's too sensitive, they press another. And so they are receiving 2 OTP access email at once. And then there's another one that when
Can you rephrase it? I'm sorry. I didn't get that, Julie, one more time.
There are still founders receiving 2 OTP emails when they click on the request.
I don't know. How is that other than clicking twice?
Probably, I thought.
Yeah, OTP, okay. Twice, no problem.
There is another one.
It's okay if you mention it again. Don't worry, okay? It's not gonna hurt. So we will make sure that they're cleared out. But this sounds like more, and the duplicate in O network sounds like a double click. But we will probably put away that it doesn't post, or in O network maybe within a minute or something, and we'll see. I hate to put restrictions, but for OTP maybe we'll have to wait a minute or something. We'll do something.
Yes, and the second one is from Rwanda. This new founder, there's someone that registered for a new founder position. Usually we see that registration successful. Please check your email. This time it's only show registration successful, but not check the email, nothing.
So after they register, they should be redirected to the payment page.
They don't see it.
Got it.
Let me read her message.
Sure.
For new registration, when someone registers, the system gives the message that registration successful. Then when you click on OK, it takes you to the login. So people will try to log in, and the system will obviously say email does not exist.
The last line, so it says registration successful, and and then when they try to log in with that email, it says email does not exist.
Right. I will read through all her messages again and put it in our list because this is kind of confusing to me too as well.
But
So
again, if it's
Julie,
one case, it has to be some like, somebody's not managing the registration, because on the other hand, we get thousands are going through just perfectly fine. But we will go through the process again and make sure it's a good flow. I put it on the notes anyway, so feel free to share that and include the email address, okay? Because they probably registered, and instead of it says doesn't exist, it exists, but a duplicate. So now the system get confused which one to log in. But include the email; it will help us pinpoint the task.
She said it's not just one case. There's all registration on that side. So I'll have her send an email.
Where is she?
Rwanda.
Rwanda.
I've got a couple
Julie,
from
are you
Norway
saying,
and Sweden the same as.
are you
Norway?
okay, saying from
Norway.
Sweden?
From
So
Norway.
are they not? So when they register and they say successful, it doesn't tell them to go verify their email.
That's what it says.
It doesn't say.
It doesn't say.
It doesn't say. So then it says, click here. So they log in and they haven't verified their email because they weren't told to verify their email.
Got it. So
Okay,
the email is not verified, okay, but they have registered, so she's not, okay. I got it.
Right, and they're not told to check their email. They're told to go log in, and it says invalid.
No problem. Okay.
Okay, that's what I deciphered from that.
Yeah, sounds to me a regional glitch. Yeah.
Okay, and Red mentioned it was in Sweden as well, Norway, Sweden, right? Okay, Peter has his hand up. Go ahead, Peter, unmute yourself.
Hello, Mr. Ash.
Hello. Hi, Peter.
Hi.
Happy Friday.
Happy Fridays to you. Every day is a Friday for me. We're on passive. I got a question today, and I just want to confirm. I already told them that it cannot happen. In the past, when we had the old website, GoFounders, that the transfer for pending founders, and you said it will not going to happen in all founders. Can you confirm that, please, for everybody can hear it, that there is no transfer for pending founders?
No transfer. Yeah, we don't know.
2020 or 2021. No transfer, correct?
Yeah, we're likely either they convert, they are real people, or if they're bogus, we'll just flush them out.
Got you. Thank you, sir.
Absolutely, yeah. We're done. We're moving forward, guys. We're going back like somebody is half dead. We don't have a way to revive them.
Give them a shovel, like Marty says.
There you go. Thank you. I wish I can speak your language. Yeah.
There are still few cases that reporting NDA that they couldn't sign. I have one right now that in Alberta, Canada.
Sure, Julie. Those are specific. So what we would like is the issue and the email address, the account, so they can check it out. Probably they did put a dot or something. Well, the email will help us find if they give enough info, not a story, just, I try to sign the NDA, it doesn't take the signature or something. One line.
Thank you, Mr. Ash, for mentioning it. There are so many stories I have to read through to understand what they want. So
Word document.
Confusing too. So.
I hope we don't have to use our AI to find the point in a 2 pages email.
Or an attached document.
There's one particular case that emailed back and forth about 10 times now. I still not figure out what they want. So I thank you for mentioning that.
Okay, thank you, Julie. And also a reminder, there's a lot of things going on in the chat right now, a lot of questions. You can reach out if you don't get the answer here. And also on Monday, we will have the roundtable And there's other opportunities for you to ask those questions. Mahfouz, if you could unmute yourself.
Hi, Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum, brother. How you doing?
Hi, yes. Yeah, I'm fine. And after getting a lot of messages, updates from you, now I am so much energetic, really. Just we can say if we dig down the depth of any kind, any product of onpassive, just he will be spaceless. He or she will be spaceless if anybody just go to the depth of any product. It's amazing, just incredible work we are just doing, and at the same time, all the leadership council members they are taking all the lead of the world at the same time, and they are communicating. I appreciate all of you, dear all the leadership council members. As I have wrinkles, that is those who are using O network after a short interval, maybe after 3 or 4 days, if you don't use after just 3 or 4 days, after that, when he just try to re-log in, then again he get user terms and condition page. Actually, is it for once in a life or
once a life? So right now, remember, we had to reset it a couple of times, but if make sure they completely log out, clear data and sessions and everything, and log in one time. It's okay if you have to do it once. Just make sure you're logged out from all the other accounts, because that confuses the system, and it's not gonna register the updates or modifications you make. So just one account at a time. If you want to log into another one, make sure you log out. So don't keep it open or just close the window and from the same computer or from the same browser open another session. So make sure it either has expired, but better log out. Use the log out from the main menu where your profile is. Log out, and then log in, and then it will sort your issues. It's not needed more than once. So if you did it or it's done now, it's not going to require it again.
Yeah, I personally, it's my personal experience. Actually, I was a user of O network, but today again I am getting O network terms and condition page. Okay, thank you, Ash.
But if that persists after you've done what I told you, make sure we get notified about that, and Julie and the Leadership Council will add that to the list. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Could be a regional, minor, one account oriented, not taking your signature.
Okay, thank you, Mahfouz. Is that it? Okay, I think, go ahead.
Yeah, if anything is detected in your signature, profanity or anything, Mahfouz, maybe it gets deleted. How do you sign?
Yeah,
just your name.
Mahfouz.
Okay, okay. There's nothing weird there. Okay, so I should accept it. Yeah.
So if I may say this, all the ones that we brought up here today, if you could please send it, because I know Peter is not taking note on the wrinkles. And we brought these here just so that participant or founders can hear some of the solutions or the tips. But I'm not taking notes based on those. I do need you to send an email and go directly to the issues, the the email that affected, the area that you are signing in, and the device that you're signing in. So I do need information. I do have one question, Mr. Ash.
One line, Julie, right? We agreed. Yes. One, like, oh, well, if you need 2 lines about brief, just informative enough, okay? And the email address with the issue. My impression, I'm not sure if you're seeing the same, Julie, that is almost like no major issues. Sounds like side minor personal, ironing, and that will happen whether with O founders or Go founders, but now they're probably finally using it. Okay. So it's all good. Yeah, please go ahead, Julie.
Absolutely, I agree with you. And I the way how I look at the overall wrinkles that sent over, 90% are human errors. And a lot of times, some of the, actually a lot, because I'm on the phone with a lot of founders also trying different things with them. There are founders out there that, they face this obstacle and they will not try anything. And they just send an email over to us. And that's why I put in the chat and in the leadership council, there's a couple of things we need to try first before we even call on someone. A lot of people send over to me and say, I can't do this. And so I said, okay, I can walk you through with it. I get on the phone with them. I said, try this, do this. And it happened and it went through. And it went through a lot of people. So I would say 90% of the things that people send over are human errors. And I would say, please try everything you can. You're not going to.
And you don't get paid for that? Nobody send you a check or anything?
No one's doing that. And I'm not even getting.
So everybody give it to Julie. She is just giving a lot of help and
she's not
energy
getting a
to
car.
everybody. Yes.
She's not getting a car either.
No,
she's not getting a car.
I'm not getting a car still. So it's.
We're going to have to rethink it. Yeah.
But what I'm saying is that, please try it. Do not afraid to try, because if you don't try it, you don't know how it works. Everything that we are learning here is because we are trying to, to do things. So I would say, try it first. Take what we put it out there. There's 2-3 videos that the leaders getting together, giving you the tips. Take them, try them. And then if you're stuck, then there's always someone here to help.
Okay, so I think that's it for questions. I think it's a good time to wrap up.
Yeah, I do have
if
another meeting coming up. Yeah,
yes,
please.
And I have an appointment I have to get to as well, although you guys can still keep going, but I can take control of things and say thank you to everyone. There are a lot of questions going on in the chat. Keep in mind, Monday is the roundtable for questions. There'll be information in the back office that will be shared about everything that Ash talked about, especially about the emails. And then come to the roundtable on Monday. Also, if you have any wrinkles, as we call them, you've got to try them a few times and then forward them on to Julie, and we will get through this. I guess Lynn has her hand up, and I guess we'll take you, Lynn, as the last questions. Go ahead, Lynn.
Just to let everyone know, we have Friday night live webinar tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It will be a founders only webinar, and we will be posting the webinar link in the back office. We will be discussing what we discussed today in this webinar and other questions. So please feel free to come. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Lynn, for that. Yes, so people can go there. There's a lot of helpful people on those webinars that can help answer questions.
Thank you, Lynn. And is that tonight? You're saying roughly after 3 hours or a little under 3 hours?
Less than 3 hours from now. And we have several leadership council members who've committed to attend and be there to answer questions.
Is Chris Johnson going to be there?
Yes. Chris Johnson, wow. And Marty DeGarmo, who's our host, Julie Wynn, we have Jeffrey Morlock coming, and I'm sure quite a few more who we don't know, but they're coming.
Oh, you're talking about big people. Am I qualified?
You definitely do. Come and join us.
If I'm done with my interview, I will. Yeah.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. So tonight, after Lynn's, after the Friday night live meeting, we are collecting the things that we are discussing here. And then I'm submitting another list to Mr. Ash tomorrow evening, because we're going to have the Julie and Milo show on Saturday. And we're going to, going through all that. And
tomorrow?
Yes.
Okay. What time?
Julie and Milo show at 2 p.m. Eastern time.
All right.
And
so
so
there are a lot of events, so you cannot miss the information. If you have the time, it will be great for you to benefit from all those sessions.
Exactly. I have to sign off, but I'm sure if there's more, Julie, if you could.
Thank you, Susie. I think we are good.
Okay, we're good to go.
Yes, and like we said here, you know, if you have any of those, just send it to the leaders. Please just be very clear on what you need help on, and then we will help as much as we could. And then go to those meetings, go to those webinars, because you can actually get your wrinkles or the issues resolved right there on the spot. So please do go.
Exactly.
All right, Lynn, are you gonna, and Ron, are you gonna address the O network portion? So maybe we could get better, because it would be helpful, because if we don't catch the chat here, they would have the opportunity not to complain or turn it into a negative dooming drama facility. So we will, you know, pick up some information from there.
We'll be talking about that and recapping everything that we went over today.
Fantastic. Are you going to have lunch in between or dinner?
It depends on if you show up, because we know you like food. So.
Okay, I hear you. Okay. I work for food.
We would love to have you tonight. Thank you.
I certainly would try, genuinely would try, but I do have a commitment. If we're done, I'll be happy to pop up and see if I can add any more information to what we've said.
Awesome.
At least I'll be happy to listen.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, you have a wonderful evening, and we are on it, and it looks like it's going to be an awesome 2022. Have a good one. Bye.
Thank you, Mr. Ash. Thank you, everyone. Please go back in the back office and get the link for tonight and Saturday as well. And if you don't have access to it, send one of us and we'll send that over to you. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a great day.
Thank you, Ash. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you. Assalamu alaikum.
Marty, do you have the button?